Manchester Airport has seen the greatest rise in passenger numbers in the region. It's a busy and popular airport that now has plans to become one of the greenest in Europe. Bosses here have pledged to make terminals carbon neutral by 2015. Some environmentalists, however, think that there's a fatal flaw in those aspirations. Emissions from the planes aren't to be included in the plans.
So it's kind of like a tobacconist shop saying they're having a smoke-free area. It's a nice thing to do, but it doesn't really tackle the fundamental problem.
The airport's saying that there's nothing that they can do. It's actually the airline's responsibility to tackle the issue of the emissions caused by fuel and the actual running of the plane. Do you think the airport's being hypocritical?
To a certain extent, yes, the airlines have to do their bit as well, but so does the airport. And if it has, plans to expand, then it's making room for all these extra flights and encouraging people to fly. The government has to do its bit as well. It has to tax aviation more, and we have to have stronger rail links, for example, across the country. But airports have to play their part as well, and they have to take responsibility for the fact that it's their business that is causing these emissions.
The airport handles 22 million people and in 1 year produced 430,000 tonnes of CO2. It plans to try and cut down on this figure by getting all its electricity from renewable sources, using energy-efficient light bulbs and escalators that only move when needed. But it's the planes that are the biggest culprits when it comes to carbon emissions.
I don't think anybody can accuse us of shirking our environmental responsibilities. We can't control what happens up at high altitude. We can make a contribution to sorting the problem out, but I don't think you can really dump the whole of the industry's environmental performance at the doorstep of one airport.
While the airport's carbon neutral target is commendable, some environmental lobbyists insist that it should do more to discourage a casual culture of reliance on travelling by plane, a tall order for an organisation whose business is about flying. Both sides are inviting the public to come down to a debate about the issue this evening at the Friends Meeting House in Manchester City Centre. Georgia Calvin-Smith, Channel M News.